Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I have my special guest, Christy. Thank you so much for
Hello.
joining. So, Christy and I are former client advisors for Louis Vuitton. We appreciate all the support we've gotten on our little series here so far. And we are giving you our opinion and our observation from working at Vuitton. Again,
hmm
we have no loyalties to the brand. We are out of there. It's an employer, just like everyone else.
Yeah, basically, we are just giving opinions to help us help you help yourself.
So if we mention something we don't like and you like, or vice versa, like it's okay.
hmm
But I think we have the experience to like kind of advise what items we see are not worth it, what items we see coming back, and kind of the tactics that they use to get you to buy. Now, if you're a fan of Vuitton, it's like totally okay.
Yeah,
We're just here to set some realistic expectations as former salespeople. We know what we had to push in the store, and we know now what we actually would or would not buy if we were
good.
to go to the boutique on our own.
Right.
So first off, since Christy's my sister in fashion, I had to put on my cute little Marc Jacobs sundress. Oh, it's a little wrinkled, but
She cute.
as
I
an
love my
ode, because Christy and I are huge Marc Jacobs fans. I talk about the Marc Jacobs era of Vuitton in my channel a lot because that is
best.
the era that brought Louis Vuitton to life, to
Heard.
what it is now. So, I like all the details of the Marc Jacobs. And because it's summer, I had to bring out my summer dress that I had forever. Love your top, Christy.
Thank you. It's Spanx. Who knew that Spanx, who started off with undergarments, could make such cute clothes? They do now.
I did not know they made dresses. Actually, I
They
love
do.
things.
Yeah. You can. I got this on the Spanx website when they were having a sale, but they do carry the stuff at Nordstrom too.
Very good. I'll have to look it
hmm
up.
Yeah.
So today, since we're introed with things we would or would not buy, we wanted to talk about all the tchotchkes they put on the bag, such as the added charms that we're seeing now on the soft Speedies, or the Speedy Soft, sorry, and things like key holders, bag charms, and all kinds of stuff that you can waste your money on. I'm sorry, spend your money on when you go into the boutique and you buy your bag and you're really excited. So the sales associate, it is their job to add on. Like, buy a wallet, buy a bag charm, buy a perfume. And when you are caught up in the moment, because you're already spending 3,000, 4,000, whatever it is, you can get very caught up and say yes, even if it's out of your budget.
Yeah, they will try, especially with the fragrances, because they're like, well, when I left and they were ongoingly scooting up in price.
What
The
are they
100
now?
well, when I left, it was 320 for a 100 milliliter.
hmm
And I will say this, while I think Symphony and a Trop Rev, Le Jour Le Sleve, and Afternoon Swim, La Mentite, I think they smell amazing. And the other ones, the ones with the special lids, why can't I remember their names? But like the Symphony and all those are like 560. So almost $600 for fragrance. I have some because I won them when I worked there.
hmm
They do not last as long as like my Creed, my Valentino, my Chanel, like the longevity of them. They just do not. Tell me why Bath and Body Works lasts longer. That is sad, Sally. Tell me why my little, three for, buy three, get three Bath and Body is uh, lasting longer. And this stuff it smells nice, yes, but I sprayed it for free when I worked there. I
Yes.
still have some of mine. Am I going to refill it? No. They're like, well, you can refill them and you can put your initial on it. And it has, okay, yeah. Great, amazing, not worth it.
Expensive perfume is the biggest scam, which is it's a whole nother show on its own. And when I worked there, it went from 240 to 280 for the regular bottles.
Uh-huh.
But I do remember I have a Les Sables Rose that I bought with a gift card. That
Uh,
was 360 at the time. So I still have that one
so
and I like it.
is that
But
an oud? Le Sable Rose? It's
it's
an
the
oud,
one in
right?
the dark bottle.
Yeah, it's an oud. That's why. And those were more because it's an oud. Le Sable Rose is an oud.
So it sounds like the regular ones are now what I paid, 360, right?
Yeah. So they were when I started, it was 275.
Okay.
And like one something refill it. Now it's like
Yeah.
it keeps scooting up in price.
It's
They keep
ridiculous. And I think, like, you and me, after we've smelled it a million times, I don't even wanna go anywhere near it. Like
I still wear my Trop Rev and my Symphony and my Le Jour. I have
Mhm.
quick chill for summer. I won them. I am not gonna go in the store. I will probably never refill them. I'll probably just keep them as decoration. I spray them on, like, a little bit, but I'm not gonna go seek them out because I know that it just doesn't last.
Yeah,
It's pretty, it just doesn't last.
they're pretty. I do
Mhm.
like my Le Sablé Rose. Will I refill it? Probably not.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's we're off on a tangent again. Let's see. Let me bring up Christy had brought up to me the soft speedies. So I'm actually going to, let's see, share my screen here. And she wanted to talk about how Vuitton is now adding charms to add cost to your bag, which we've seen before with some of the handbags.
Mhm.
I can't think
With
of
the
off my
pochettes.
head. You had mentioned last time like which
Yeah.
handbags they added a pochette.
Yeah, so for the longest time, the only way you could get a pochette inside your bag is if you bought the Neverfull. The
Mhm.
Neverfull, well, when they first launched it, it did not have a pochette. I want to say in 2010 or 12,
Yeah,
they added the
added it
pochette.
later.
Yeah, and then the price went up. Now they did the carry-all, and then the carry-all, they're like, oh, we're gonna make this bag and put a pochette in it. And then I want to say also the Sax Sport has a pochette in it. Some of the low key bags. Yeah, there we go, right there. So the carry all now has a pochette in it because clients are feeling like they want added value when they're purchasing their pieces. They're like, well, I'm buying a Neverfull, I'm buying a carry all. I feel better buying a bag that has a pochette in it because I feel that I'm getting more value. I personally like the carry-all in leather. This little tie right here on the carry-all monogram, the way they tie it, like in the picture on the website, she's never gonna look like that. That is, I don't know how they got it to look that way. They got her to stand very still or something. That right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, won't do it.
She does not tie like that. People come in, where's the bag with a bow? What? If there was something with a bow on it, I would know because I'm girly. I like bows. So I was like, what? Is there a bag with a bow that I don't know about? Like, sign me up. Then they would show me this picture. I'm like, yeah, she doesn't tie like that. She can tie in a double knot and look pretty cute, but she's never going to look like that. If you're going to get the on prompt version, that one with the zipper, I think that one's lovely because it's a very Americanized bag because, people and Americans like utility. So if you like utility, this is the one. But yeah, they are adding a lot of accessories to the bags to make it worth your while.
So it looks like I look at the price, 2,900. It looks like you would pay 2,000 for the bag and 900 for the little pochette,
Well,
right?
this one has gone up because when I worked there, is this the MM version? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
The
the
MM
MM.
version was like 27. So this bag has taken a little price hike since my last time there in March.
So let's look at the bag in question, the Speedy Soft that
Hmm.
has a key bell and the little
It looks like a petite mall.
oh yes, it is a petite mall bag charm.
And is that a silver, like silver with gold? So they're mixing metals too.
It looks like, yes, a silver
Yeah.
and a gold.
So
Yeah,
they
so just throw
do.
everything. Let's just throw everything on the bag.
Well, that one, so that's Speedy Soft, and it's 47. So she is almost an listen, like one of you heard one of our episodes. I love a good Speedy. I am pro Speedy. Michelle's pro Speedy. We love Speedies.
Yep.
However, this is 47.50. Yeah. So with tax title and license, she a little above five, when all's
Mhm.
said and done. That petite mall keychain, I think they are selling it for a little under 5, so I think it's 4.75 if you wanted to just buy it and slap it on a bag. But I think a Speedy Soft that's just regular is like 37, 35, 37, something like that. So you're spending 1,000 extra dollars. You're telling me to get a bag charm on your bag. And
Yeah,
this
that's weird.
Speedy is it I mean, yes, it is printed with the gray. I think the color is beautiful. I think it's a cute bag conceptually speaking because I
It's
love
beautiful.
Speedies. I love the gray. I just wouldn't have chosen that specific bag charm for
No,
that bag. I think she's too elegant for that bag
I
charm.
would actually take that bag charm off.
She's too
That's
elegant.
so out
This
of
bag
place.
is too chic for that bag charm. Like, if you're gonna do one, it should be one of the ones I called it a smile, that just drapes across the bag. I think that would have been a cute idea. The ones that are like $600, $700. But this one right here, she is like to me devaluing the bag. You're
It's
like,
like
you
a
might as well
Coachella
just grab one of
ticket
these
on
little
the
guys. You might as well just grab this little
yeah.
boo boo. You just slap her on here. She like, hey, I think she'd look cuter.
It
They might as well
it's
let
more
you marry.
personalized too, because this to me looks like a Coachella ticket slapped on the outside of your bag
She sure does. She
for
sure does.
just to
And it
spend
kinda
more
looks like a
money.
cassette from afar. I
Let's
do
look
like
at the
that
rest.
Speedy Soft Crafty, that one or the New York one. Those are cute,
By
but
the
I
way,
think that
I forgot to mention to our audience that Christy and I decided to do a little roast because some of these things that they
are
add to get you to
ridiculous.
buy, it is a bit ridiculous. This one I thought was the little keychain from Claire's, just
Uh,
I'm
it
what is
actually looks like I see Claire's, but also those candy bracelets and the candy necklaces that
oh,
we
yeah,
used to wear back
candy.
in the day.
There you
Is
go.
it edible? Because that would just be the icing on the cake if I could just.
That's what it looks like, and then
And
they
is
add
that
a bell
ostrich?
and a luggage tag, which they're popular items, people ask for them on their own, but look how much leather it is used in there. It's like less than 20 bucks of leather.
But is that ostrich trim on that soft Speedy?
Mhm.
They're really trying to pull that Ellie, which if you don't know, if you worked at Louis Vuitton, that's less extraordinaires or
Oh,
high
yeah.
end that they want us to really embark on that journey and tell our clients that they need it in their lives.
So, I I don't know. So I don't own a Speedy Soft. I've heard great things about the new Speedies, but I could take my old Speedy and put a little candy bracelet on it.
Yeah, you can just go back to the 80s and 90s, go grab you a little candy bracelet. That's what it looks like. Doesn't it look like that?
Yeah, it's pretty awful. Let's see. What else do we have to roast here? I
Now, I
mean,
can't
oh,
say anything bad about the Murakamis. Murakami is something I love.
wait a minute though. I don't like how this is now it's not in the print. Did you notice that?
What?
The cherries, they're on top.
Oh,
They're not in the print anymore.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, that was something I noticed. I saw someone's Instagram actually. I was like, "Wait, I have to take a look." Because they're, I guess it's not obvious on here, but you remember in the old one, they were in
Yes, they were in it.
monogram print,
They
and
were in
now
it to win it.
they're just
I'm
on top.
surprised that they haven't tried to bring back good old Steven Sprouse. Watch them do it.
I think they will.
Not only that, I will say this. So if somebody's gonna get a bag with an extra accessory, like, and they feel like, oh, I'm spending this money because I'm getting something for free. Well, you're not. Another thing is if you buy an accessory outright and you go to get it repaired, Louis Vuitton is not going to repair it because they don't repair fashion jewelry or accessories. So you're going to be spending starting point $300 on a bag charm just so if something happens to it. So, for example, I got this one on my employee website. They sold her for cheaper because I don't know if you can tell, but she is not all flat. She's bent a little.
Oh,
And
they're canvas, so they're going
yeah,
to warp.
they sell these like in the store for almost $500. I think I got paid $70 on my employee website.
Oh gosh, I thought they were more than that. Or no, you're right. The circle ones were about 470 when I was there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna share my screen again so we can look at their offering of bag charms now. So
Do you see the crochet? It looks like grandma's attic.
I mean, my friend can crochet that, and she's probably not going to
720.
charge 720. So you're paying for that little LV charm. By the way, those metal things, they scratch.
And
It's
they
the
will scratch
same
your back.
metal they use for the fashion jewelry, like the necklaces. So I think people are shocked when their bag charms actually scratch. And personally,
They
I
do
never like
because
them
they're
because
not real gold or anything. They are rhodium plated.
they're just metal.
Just like just like your jewelry. But again,
Mhm.
look, Vivian look like Labubu.
Vivian is
These are like $29.
$1,020, and actually your Labubu I personally think these Labubu charms that are 60 bucks are pretty expensive for a stuffy that goes outside of your bag.
Yeah. I think I think at Pop Mart, if you get them like at Pop Mart. Sorry, girl. Sorry, Leshy baby. I think they're like 29 or 25 or something. But 1,020 for Vivian. And I love Vivian. I got her on a bobsled over here too. She cute. I love Vivian. Do I
Vivian's
think she
cute.
worth it? Do I think she's worth 1,020 for a stuffed animal? No.
No.
Nor do I don't think I ever had people who were like, "Oh yeah, that's worth it." Maybe once in a while, if you didn't tell them the price and they bought it and they had no idea, was I able ever to sell some of those charms? Like, but I wouldn't talk about price. They would be like, "Oh, that's cute." I'm like, they're like, "Okay, I'll take it." And I was just like, "Don't ask, don't ask, don't ask."
Yes, and yeah, there are people who don't like the price doesn't bother them. They'll have
Mhm.
$10,000 to spend today, so I'm gonna buy this.
But the crochet bee, come on,
The
come on.
crochet bee, and look at the lipstick next to it. I mean, it looks like something you can get from like, I mean, I
It
think I
looks
have
like a
those from like
GWP
Sephora.
at Guerlain.
Exactly. A GWP, gift with purchase. It's nothing spectacular
Special.
whatsoever, except that somebody, somebody in your social circle might see it and go, oh, it's Louis Vuitton. Oh, but let's talk about I know you brought this up, the hair clip.
Oh my god, that's $720, and it's literally a hair clip bag. Now, again, I like the way they put it with this bag. Is it an on the go PM? Looks like an on the go PM with this little hair clip bag charm. I mean, oh my god, we are reaching. They're reaching. They're like somebody. I mean, because this is the thing. Let's just think about it. Right now, what's on even when I left, the visual merchandiser, she would put bag charms on every bag.
Mhm.
Every it was like every bag had to be styled. They would put bandeaus on them, bag charms. They looked like I don't know. It looked like at this point just ridiculous. Like somebody went to Cracker Barrel and just threw everything on one thing, on one bag. It's like it looks stupid, guys. Like a bandeau and a charm and this. It's like who's doing this?
Which is like a trend right now, but it doesn't have to be a $600 lipstick charm. It doesn't have to be a
Right.
hair accessory. Okay, so let's look at the micro bag charms. This is an absolutely ridiculous.
Wait, they have micro bag charms? I didn't even know this. I'm
Yes.
about to just prove a point of how silly.
You know what I'm talking about. Hold on, let me share my screen. These guys here, where you get a
Oh, yes, I do know what you're talking
Alma
about.
bag for $1,330.
Jesus Christ. It's
Somewhere in
like,
the world, like I can go to Tory Burch and get 3 bags, actual bags.
I just want to know if
The
this look.
only You look like you rolled out of bed and put your hair clip on your
But
back.
no, but this is what's going. And then have you seen influencers who are, let me throw my Louis Vuitton necklace on it too. Let's just do the dang most. Let's do. I mean, is this what we're doing now? Like this is fashion? Just throw in the kitchen sink on
Yes,
your bag.
they're in the
What are we
kitchen.
doing? Like, let's put our Louis Vuitton necklace, our boo boo, our hair. Let's anything we could find that could actually just go on the bag. Yeah, the little Alma. It is a bag charm. It is
It's
a
a bag
micro bag. It is like this big, people like that. But people buy them sometimes for their kids. They're like, oh, it's mommy and me.
charm. Oh,
Well,
it's
shit.
ridiculous.
What's she gonna put? She can't put a hope or a dream in there. Let's get real. It's not happening.
Yep, all
Yeah,
these little bag charms over $1,000, and they're just literally bags that hang outside of your
it's
bag.
a bag for your bag.
A
It's a
bag
bag.
for your bag, which you can take that money and buy a real bag. I mean, they're definitely cute, but I feel
That
like I could
Murakami
find them
one
on
is
the streets of
cute. The
LA.
cadence is. I never liked that bag, so the bag charm version of it is not speaking to my soul. But I will say that if you just got it like that and you just have to have it in your life and you're like, wow, this
Mhm.
is gonna be next level for my bag. I mean, absolutely, like whatever. But we're just gonna tell you, if you spend $1,000 on that bag charm and something happens to it, Louis Vuitton is not going to stand behind it. They're not going to be like, wow. They'll pretend like they'll send it off or do an evaluation on it. And then you'll wait 2, 3 weeks and you'll get like the worst news ever. Why did you spend $1,000? I'm a really good client here. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
They're also about this big, which I
Yeah.
have seen. I have seen
They're teeny.
I've seen at the toy store the Birkins and Kellys that were that big for like 16 bucks.
Go
So
to
that's how
TikTok
much it
Shop.
should cost to make it.
Yeah, yeah, and like I said, I've seen them on TikTok Shop where people, like, sell just, like, cutesy little dupe
Yeah.
Hermes ones,
Yep. Those.
and they're like $5.
Yep.
Go to Claire's, the icing, whatever. You can find Amazon, or there's this website, I think I've mentioned it before, called Dress Up Your Purse. Literally everything on that they have, like, pearls and chains and stuff for your bags. No one's ever gonna know, and your stuff is gonna look real cute, and if it breaks, you're like, "Oh, wow. I broke it, but I spent $20," and you're not gonna care.
Yep.
If you
But believe it or
break,
not, they do buy these charms.
they
Like,
do.
I've seen it.
People out there.
People buy these charms, especially if, like, let's look at this Micro Vivian bag charm, like it's 365. Sometimes people come in, like, they just really want to get someone a gift from Louis Vuitton, or they want to get themselves something from Louis Vuitton. And if they can't spend on a bag, they're going to spend less on a charm.
Yeah,
You like, you know
that's fair.
what? Just save your money, save up for the big thing that you want instead of getting like, I've seen people get the bag charms or they'll get a necklace that's made of the same material. It's going to scratch, it's going to fade, and it is going to fall apart. Is that
It
your
is.
necklace, Christy?
It's my necklace. I haven't worn it in a hot minute. It's like a blossom necklace, and then right here it has a small, if you can see it, LV emblem. So
Mhm.
if somebody came in, some people would say,
Oh, wait, and that is from your, that's from the employee uniform, right?
yeah, this is what I didn't personally spend my money. They gave these. This was a gifted
Okay.
purchase. Sometimes people would come in and be like, "Hey, I want to buy something for a friend, and I have $500 budget." That would be usually if somebody and I'm sorry, you're gonna spend $500 on your friend. Can I be your friend? Because that's
Right?
pretty expensive. But I would tell them like honestly, like, okay, this right here is I want to say they're $400 at the store.
Yes. Somewhere around there.
And it's not even real
Mm-mm.
gold or silver. They're like, "So what is it?" It's like a rhodium plated whatever. Like, I have no idea. I'm like, "You are better off going to Yerman or Tiffany and getting something else. Like, you're gonna spend the same amount of money and you can get something better."
Yes, because actually the website will tell you that it's just metal, gold metal.
Colored gold or
It might
something.
not even be rhodium plated. It's very elusive to what it actually is. And if you look at it, I mean, it's the same gold that they'll put on just the D
Okay.
rings, like the D rings, the little chain. It's nothing spectacular.
Just go to
And
David Yerman and get this.
right, you can even skip David Yurman and just go straight to your local jeweler
Yeah.
and get something special. It doesn't have to be branded, doesn't have to be
Right. But
Louis
if
Vuitton.
you're trying to like spend, I guarantee you this real silver bracelet I just pulled out and that necklace are the same price and that's real silver. And if
Yeah.
something happens to it, they'll fix it. But this is it's fashion jewelry. It
Yes,
is
and I remember that was something I tried to explain to people when they come in the store, usually younger people.
mhm.
I did have a customer in particular, a younger guy who wanted to buy a necklace for his girlfriend, and then he really thought it was gold. I was like, nope. And I've had other people ask me, well, if it fades, can they be redipped? I'm like, redipped in what? Because it's
Yeah,
not
I got
even
that too.
not even gold.
I'm
There's
like,
like it's a piece of junk for close to $500.
it's gold coloring and I would explain to clients like, look, I had nothing to gain or lose. I would always be very transparent. I
Mhm.
would say, hey, this isn't real. If
Yeah,
you
no, it's
like,
not what
are
you think
you
it is.
sensitive to like for me, I have to wear real gold or silver, or like my body is just gonna be like, nope, no. So I'm like, if you're very sensitive, you have sensitive skin, person who's receiving this has sensitive skin, not the one. Like, just get them. If you could go get real gold or silver other places, like any even department stores, they're gonna have them. They're always running flash sales like everywhere. Go get them. Even
Mhm.
Amazon I've seen. Just people just are buying it for the brand, for the experience, and let's just
Yep.
say the experience has been lackluster lately.
Mhm.
So,
Especially if they think, because they do think the price must reflect the quality, and it just doesn't. I have, told people that just, I don't care about the sale, like, don't buy this.
I
Unless
wouldn't either.
you're just like you have money to blow. But in that one instant, I could tell that that person really thought he was getting $430 worth of necklace.
Absolutely. I've had 16-year-olds come in and it was like their sweet 16 and their parents were like, "Oh, she's always wanted this." If it was just a sweet like young girl, I'm like, "Okay, yeah, if this is what you've been eyeing and like you're just like I've got to wear this to school. I got a new car and I want a new bracelet." Get it, girl. Like whatever. Makes your heart happy. But like just to go in and think that you're buying $500 worth of real gold when the fine jewelry starts at like almost 3 grand for the same
Right?
piece. And it's not even the same like whimsy cuteness. It's not happening.
Not worth it. Thanks, Christy, for joining. It's kind of like a fun rant between us. So if you are watching, I hope you enjoy our candid conversation about what really goes on. But if you come to the boutique and we're like, this beautifully crafted bag charm would look so elegant on your bag and blah, 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 because that's what we had.
We were required to sell more than one item. And so like it let's just say your item does come with a pochette and we're like, well, we're not gonna suggest a wallet. You already have a pouch. What else? Well, bag charms or
Hundo,
something that's the hype.
perfume, bag charm, something, buy something.
Buy something else. Not always worth it, but next time we'll come to you with what we do think you can get extra if you're wanting that. Stay
Yes. So
tuned.
that will be our next episode. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Christy, we're waiting for you to start your channel too.
Me, I've got some material and I will definitely start because I do like these topics. They're fun.
Yes. Now that you've been introduced to everyone. So
Yeah.
stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content from me and Christy. Thanks,
Bye, guys.
guys. Bye.
Uh,